Grand Teton National Park. Outside Jackson, Wyoming and Yellowstone, first thing you notice is it's dominated by the Tetons Range, with the high point of Grand Teton Peak at over 13,000 feet. It's a gorgeous mountain range, especially because it doesn't have foothills, which makes it that much more impressive. And it's on one side of Jackson Hole, which settlers named that because it looks just like a depression between all of these mountain ranges. Some of those first settlers were Mormons who have built a lot of barns and homesteads along Mormon Row. Just beautiful, old, kept-up, antique buildings. Around those same buildings we saw a lot of wildlife. The moose, the coyote, the fox here with it actually had a rat or something in its mouth. This is a deer that stood still as a statue. A poor hummingbird that was stuck in a building. I really hope he got out. Little herd of pronghorn there. And this was the coolest, that black bear. Just wandering around right beside the road. You can see so much in the park just from driving. And this was cool. We saw...
That's an osprey.
From the river, soaring all over us. Some entertaining ducks. And then another bird of prey, the bald eagle. But we also had a little bit of bad weather sightings. The mountains were actually really cloudy a lot of the time. This was our hike to Taggart Lake, which was a beautiful spot right beside the mountains. But you can see that some of the times you can't even see the mountains behind all those clouds, which was pretty unfortunate. But this is the Mainers Ferry Historic District, where this guy actually set up a store and a big ferry that he used to get people across the Snake River.
Pick one, Cole. What's your favorite?
I like that one.
That's my favorite. That one's, you can't have it.
This was a chapel, Episcopalian chapel, that actually Jimmy Carter and President Bill Clinton attended. And Murie Ranch here, the unassuming site of the Wilderness Act creation. And it was really cool. One of the unique things about this park is that we had some videographers from Garmin with us capturing our story. So it was great spending time with them, and we really hope they got some great footage for their promotional video.
Other people.
But we did escape for a little bit, and we took a little float down the river.
You didn't do any paddling, boy?
Nope. No paddling allowed.
And then on our final night, we set up actually in the National Forest. Found a beautiful campsite right off the road. And the next morning we got up early again for sunrise, and we're a little disappointed because the clouds were everywhere. It was supposed to be clear, but it was really strange how they had so many layers of clouds and pretty limited views. So we were just super excited that we actually did get up early the first morning we were there and captured these views when it was actually clear, because that was the only time we got. Take what you can get. But it is really cool that the mountains are always changing depending on the light, and no matter what view you have, we found that there are so many different shades of beauty in Grand Teton National Park.